guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna go ahead and get into fall. Fall/autumn is my favorite time of the year because then it's cold but it's not, you know, freezing. I'm actually in Texas, so we don't get super cold, but I love wearing, you know, my plaids and my oversized clothes and my sweaters, and yeah. So if you want to see what fall look I come out with, then keep on watching. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. I'm actually gonna take off my earrings. You know, like the girls are ready to fight. I don't fight anymore. Yeah, let's go ahead and let's take these off because I feel like these are gonna get dirty. And let's jump into, I'm actually gonna use a different eye primer today. Oh my god, but it's still from P.Louise, but this is the blank canvas, and this is the acid rain collection with MMMMitchell, I guess. I don't know, who knows. So kind of looks like so. It's like, let me put this down. This is kind of cool. I don't know. I need a blush so I can apply that, and I'm just gonna go ahead and use this brush. This is the 421 from Morphe. So I can just grab some like so and just go to town. I feel like this is a little bit tackier than my regular P.Louise base, but we'll see. We'll see how it dry out. And then I'm just gonna take my, you know, my concealer brush and just stamp it in. I actually kind of like this. And I'm just gonna do the same thing on the other eye. Actually, we have a movie store here in Austin, Texas, and I haven't been able to get this there, so I had to order this, but it already came in pretty quickly. Lately everything takes forever because of, you know, Corona, but this was pretty fast. I wasn't even really expecting it to be here already because I ordered it and I never got any shipping confirmation, but I went in the mailbox this morning and it was there. So it took like a week to get here, which is pretty quick. I really don't expect anything to get here like crazy fast. I ordered the new Stacey Marie palette from Be Perfect, and it's been like a month and I'm still waiting. You know, something else I ordered, and I literally forgot that I ordered that. It's the collab with Christy or whatever her name is, with Pure, and I'm like still waiting. I might just contact them and cancel that order because I'm like, by the time it gets there, like it's like old. No, I'm actually gonna do the same look. This is like my signature thing, the same look but, you know, different colors or different eyeshadow shades. So the first one I'm gonna go in with is actually this palette. This is actually a really good palette for fall. You know, there's a lot of like fall colors, kind of brownish colors, and yeah, it looks like so. See, like, because I go to town on this. I love this palette, love it. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna do this on this eye, and then I'm gonna use a different palette for my other eye. This is the Lunar Magic brush, and this just came in that in my BoxyCharm box, so I'm gonna go ahead and use that, and I'm gonna put this all over my lid. I'm gonna use the first, like, it would be nice to say what shade I'm gonna use, right? I'm gonna use this shade right here, which is the dark brown shade, which is called Mino, and I'm just gonna stamp this like all over my lid. And at first the look is gonna look crazy. I promise you it will all come together. So don't, you know, be like too scared and be like, oh my god, what is she doing? Just ignore, you know, that I'm just looking like a raccoon, and you're putting this all over your lid. Now I'm using the brush, the same brush. I kind of just flip it to the other side And I'm trying to like soften up the edges just a little bit so it doesn't look too harsh. Now I'm gonna put this brush down for a second, and I'm gonna actually go into my powder from McGrath, and we're gonna use that to blend the edges. And to do that, I'm gonna use a T36 from Makeup Shack. You guys should comment down below and let me know what's your favorite time of the year. I love fall. Like fall is just, because I like it cold, but I don't want it freezing. I'm actually trying a new flavor. This one is called hibiscus. I'm so obsessed. I'm going back to that brush and I'm gonna go back to that brown shade, and I'm just gonna bring it down. Great. So we're gonna leave this like this. It's okay. I know it looks crazy. No, I'm gonna go. This is actually just, I got this in a little set. This is from Target. This is a Japonesque. It's just a packing brush. So I'm gonna go in to this shade right here, which is called Moremi, which is this shade right here. And I'm just gonna put that in the center, like nothing fancy. And I'm just gonna put this right here. This is not it. I want it to pop. Yeah, and this is the lightest shade in this palette too. Let's see what we can do to fix this. Isn't this like cute? I have like all my like glitters in there. I don't know. The things that gets me excited. I'm trying to see what I can put on here to just give it that pop. Cause I feel like I'm missing. It's missing something. Actually, I think I might use this. This is from Peaches and Cream, and this is just loose glitter, and this shade is Gatsby. So before we put that, cause those go everywhere, they literally just explode. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna take another 421 brush from Morphe, and I'm going to go into my lids. This is a glitter glue. These are so good and they last forever. And you don't have to put a lot. You just like put just a little bit, like so. And I'm just gonna go ahead and just gonna tap this over here. And I'm gonna take the same brush because it's kind of a little bit wet. Like you don't even have to go in there, you can just use your cover because this is so much. Yep, and this is exactly what I wanted. And make sure you don't use a brush that you like, you know, all in love with. This is already all jagged because I use it for that specifically. Now let's move to the other eye. I'm still gonna come back to this palette because I may need it to fix this, you know, when I kind of clean up my face. So this is so pretty. Now let's move back to this eye. I'm gonna go back to this and I'm just gonna stamp this on here because I have a little bit of crease here, which is expected because, you know, I put that base on with nothing to really set it. Yeah, it's definitely a bit tacky, which is like right up my alley. I love it. So I'm gonna clean up that same brush that I use because the shades I'm using are so dark. It's fine. I'm gonna go into this palette. This is the Metropolis palette from Natasha Denona, and I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. This is like a dark green shade, a bluish green shade. We're gonna go into that shade. And actually, what is this shade called? This one is called Symbol, which is 272 CP. Yep. And I'm gonna do the same thing that I did with the other eye, and I'm just gonna build this up. and I just do the same thing and just bring it down. This looks kind of funny, huh? It's fine, it's fine. It will work out, I promise. Now I'm gonna go into another shade, and this one is called Rhizome or Rhizome, which is this shade right here. It's kind of like a burnt orangey kind of shade, and I'm gonna use that to kind of blend the edges. I feel like I should change my brush for that. Let's change the brush, and then we're just gonna go in with that shade, and this is an M506. You know, I feel like Morphe should just call the M506 like that's the Sire Beauty, you know, like me, because that's, I use that brush so much. It just should just be my brush, and you just blend the edges, because I just want the edges to just, you know, don't look so harsh. Today my niece is like 3 months. Oh my god, she's so cute. I hate this. I hate we have, you know, all this stuff going on, and people are, you know, not being safe, and then I can't go see her because she lives in like Antigua. She's like 3 months today, and she was like all smiling. I was like, oh. But my sister have been doing an amazing job trying, you know, to keep me involved in what's going on in her life. So that's super cute. I'm obsessed with babies when I can give them back, because I'm like, there you go. Here's your, you know, bundle of joy. So there, I feel like this is good, and then I'm gonna pack on a little bit more of that green just to make sure I don't lose any of my color, because I want my darkness, because, you know, we need it to be dark. It's fall. So let's go in with this shade right here, and this shade is actually called Imperia. And where is my messed up brush that I just had? I know I'm calling it a messed up brush because it's already messed up. It's right here. Just clean it up a little bit. So, because I'm gonna go back to my, I don't even think I need this, but this does so well, so I'm just like, let's put some more on here on that other eye. Oh my god, I almost put this on my eye that's like done. I would have legit cried, because this would have been just a mess. So this is so pretty. And I'm gonna go back because I want it to be a little bit, I don't want it to be so defined. So I'm gonna go back to that first brush that I used, which was this brush right here, which was that brush from Japonesque. This one doesn't have a name. It was just in a little, I think there was like 3 or 4 brushes in there. I'm still gonna go back to that same shade and just make it messy pretty much. Perfect. That's what I wanted. Yes, I want it to be nice and messy. No, I feel like I lost a little bit. No, let's clean this mess up. I feel like literally every time I'm recording, like that's when everybody like wants to send me a message or call me. I'm just like, no, I can't talk right now. I'm recording. I feel like I'm gonna lose some of my green that I have here, but it's fine. I'll, rejudge it. That's not even a word. Oh my god. Perfect. Now let's move to getting that face moisturizer. See, I even go with my dark pony because it's fall, so no blonde hair. Actually, no, that's not true. I use my ponytails whatever time of the year, but we'll do, you know, fall, semi, and for my primer, I'm gonna go ahead and use, this is the Pure Canvas primer from Mercier. I actually been really liking this primer. There's just a few primers that I use all the time that I like. This is gross. I have like, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my Huda Beauty, and this one is in brown sugar, which is 410G, and I'm gonna put this on my Love Beauty brush. This foundation is thick, but it's not like, you know, like crazy thick. I know this might look like crazy compared to my chest, like it matches, which is where you want to match your foundation to your chest. Or that's I know some people like want to match just like their face and they don't really care about like it matching their chest. It's just makeup, honey. Like, if that's your preference, knock yourself out. I just don't feel like it looks good. Who am I, right? This, like, I'm not a makeup artist. I love makeup. So, and I feel like, you know, I can give some tips on, you know, a nice bit. Whatever makes you happy. I just feel like when you match your chest, it just doesn't look, you know, so messy. Man, I've been trying to get this new foundation from NARS for like, NARS? Nope, Makeup Forever, I think. And it's like I can't get it. I never get it. So I'm just like, whatever. I give up. I mean, this is like a full coverage, which, you know, that's who I am. I am hot. Okay, let's move on. My face looks good, but, you know, we won't talk about the friends that we just covered or didn't really cover, because this one is still here, or you can still see. But don't let anybody, you know, make it look like they don't have any problem areas. That's not true. You know, we just lighting and, you know, filters and all that stuff covers it up. But I don't use any filters, but my lighting does, you know, help a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and use my corrector from Charlotte Tilbury, and I'm just gonna put a little bit while I go ham. I'm not gonna put too much. That's it, and let's go in with my C15 from JSC for my concealer. No, I look silly, but let's put this to dry for a second. Just leave it, you know, marinate. And I'm actually gonna try a new lash today. I just got this lashes in a box from Morphe. So when I ordered at base, I was like, oh, let me try these lashes. They look huge. I don't usually go for lashes this big. No, I'm just like, girl, what were you thinking? Like, this makes me very nervous. We'll see how gigantic these are. And we'll see if I want to put this on, because I don't. They actually don't look too bad, but we will see. Now, let's go ahead and blend this out nice and quick. As soon as I can get a brush. And to blend this, I'm just gonna use a 733 from Luxie, which is my concealer brush. Let me know what's you guys' favorite time of the year. I would like to know, so comment that below. Oh, did you see what I just did there? This just rhymed. I just need to bring all these brushes downstairs so I can wash them. I'm gonna go back to my Love is the foundation brush and just tap this. And I'm using my Forever HD powder, and then this one is in shade, I'm not sure. I think this was like the banana shade. And I'm just tapping this. I feel like this is a bit dark. Let me go to my Nikkia Joy powder and just get like a little bit of zazz. I feel like this was just dark. Yeah, let's use this to for my lashes. This is the gold, I guess, mascara from McGrath with her collab with Naomi Campbell. And let's go ahead and set my face. I'm using my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless powder in 2. Liner, if I can find a liner right here. Let's use my roller liner from Benefit. Let's go ahead. I'm actually gonna use this little Neapolitan bar from Beauty Bakery, and it's a face palette, and it has, you know, a highlighter, a bronzer, and I feel like the highlighter might be a little bit dark for me, but that's fine. We'll see if we can make it work. I'm gonna use a 739 Luxie brush. It's just a large angle brush, and let's see if we can just, you know, bronze up the face a little bit. This is pretty. Let's go in with the lashes. And I'm gonna go to my dirty Mercier Geller brush, and I'm gonna go to this shade. Do they have names for these shades? No. And I'm gonna use the blush shade. I feel like I have to build this up a little bit, but it's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and use this brush again, another brush that I got in my September boxy charm, and I'm just gonna use the highlighter shade. Let me go back to my powder real quick and just put some on here. The lashes actually look big in the box, but they're actually not big on. They're like really good everyday lashes. And I know I use, like, you know, bold lashes most of the time, so you might be like, but no, these are actually pretty good. They're pretty small. This is another one of the brushes that I got in my September boxy charm. It's just another packer brush. Let's go back to this palette right here, and I'm gonna go back to that green, and then pray for me that I have no fallout. And I'm gonna go to the Juvia's Place palette, and I'm gonna go to that brown as well and do the same thing with the same brush. I just clean it up. I need another M506. Let's use this one, which is the same one that I used to kind of clean up like this eye. What am I using? This eye. And I'm gonna go back to that kind of like muted, like burnt orange yellowy shade, and I'm just gonna blend this out a little bit. I'm gonna put Lucky in my waterline for the brown eye, and then we'll figure out what we're gonna put in this one. And this one is just the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide. So in this eye, I'm actually gonna put Goldmine, which is also from Urban Decay 24/7 Glide. Let's use this. This is actually just it's So Hollywood from ABH. It's just a loose glitter. Actually no, it's a highlighter. Why am I saying a loose glitter? And I'm just gonna put the same one in this side too. Let's go ahead, let's, you know, contour the nose a little bit. I'm just using my JadeyWadey brush, and I'm going back to the same bronzer that I use. I'm just putting like a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna wear my other Jeffree Star cosmetic lip gloss, and this one is mouthful. Hear those names. His lip glosses are so good, like they're so good. It's might be a little bit light for this look, but we'll see. Let's line the lip a little bit, like just a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and use my KKW Beauty liner, and then this one is in nude 2. I need a little bit more color. Let's put some of this one on here. This one is called Candy Drip. It's pink, but don't worry about that, like that's not gonna be like pink. And let's go ahead and dust off that powder. Oh, let's put, you know, my earrings back on. And let's go ahead and set everything together. I'm just gonna use my Skin de Nivea spray. Voila! That's it, guys, for this fall look. Well, you know, it's 2 looks, but it's just using different shades. It's actually the same look. So I actually love how this come out. I think I will do maybe a couple more videos, you know, with other fall looks that you can wear, you know, because we're gonna be in fall for a little bit. So that's it, guys. Don't forget to, you know, comment, like, subscribe if you're not, you know, already subscribed. Join the family. What are you waiting for? You know, if you waited like and watch the whole video, like you like my video. So I'm waiting. Go ahead, you know. Ain't nobody, you know, rushing you. Go ahead and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys. Mwah.